All right, welcome. Today, we're going to be detectives. We're diving deep into an anatomical mystery to uncover the real hidden key to firm, youthful skin. And I think you're going to be surprised to find out that this secret, well, it's literally right under our noses.
Okay, so let's start with the big question. We hear the term skin firmness all the time, but what actually creates it? I mean, is it some kind of magic protein, a special cell? What is that fundamental architectural secret that makes all the difference? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out. And I'll give you a hint right now. The answer isn't in some fancy cream or lotion you put on top. Nope. To really get this, we have to peel back the layers and look at the incredible engineering that's happening deep inside our own skin. Okay, so our investigation starts with the first clue, the basic layout of our skin. We've got to understand the landscape before we can find the hidden treasure. So just think of your skin like a 3-story building. On the very top floor, you've got the epidermis. That's your protector, your tough barrier against the whole world. Right below that is the dermis. This is the foundation, the thing that gives skin its strength and structure. And then way down at the bottom, you've got the hypodermis, which is basically the cushion connecting everything to the muscle and bone underneath. Pretty simple, right? But here's the kicker. The real magic isn't in any one of these layers by itself. So if the secret isn't on one of the individual floors of our building, where in the world is it? Well, it's in the amazing space where two of them meet. So let's pull out our magnifying glass and zero in. And this is where our mystery really starts to get good. That connection point between the top 2 layers, the protective epidermis and the foundational dermis, that is exactly where the secret to firm skin has been hiding this whole time. Now, this critical spot actually has a name. It's called the dermal-epidermal junction, or just DEJ for short. And this isn't just some boring flat line where 2 things touch. Oh no, it is a complex, super important zone. You could say it's our prime suspect in the case of skin firmness. All right, we are right on the edge of the big reveal. We're about to uncover the specific shape, that unique pattern that holds the key to everything. Get ready for the aha moment. So what does this junction actually look like up close? Well, it's not flat, it's not a straight line at all. The source material describes it perfectly. It goes up and down in a really distinct wavy pattern. And believe it or not, that simple little wave, well, that's everything. That is the elegant structural secret we have been hunting for this entire time. So why does this wave matter so much? Okay, think about it like this. If you lay 2 pieces of paper flat on top of each other, they slide apart super easily, right? But what if you interlock them in a wave shape? They suddenly have a much stronger grip on each other. That's exactly what's happening here. This wavy design, which is called the papillary structure, creates this incredibly strong bond between the skin's layers. So the deeper and more pronounced the waves, the stronger the connection and the firmer your skin actually looks and feels. But, like any good detective story, there's a twist. This perfect wavy structure is incredibly effective, but it doesn't stay that way forever. Time, of course, introduces a new variable into our equation. Which, of course, leads to the big question. If this wavy pattern is the key to youthfulness, what happens to it as we get older? And the change is, well, it's pretty dramatic. In youthful skin, you see these deep, dense, interlocking waves. The little peaks of these waves, they're called papillae, are packed super tightly together, creating that powerful connection. But as we age, those beautiful waves start to flatten out. They get shallower, the peaks spread apart, and that crucial bond starts to weaken. And the result of that flattening is really simple and direct. A weaker structural connection means less support, less resilience. The 2 layers just don't hold together as tightly anymore. So fewer waves leads directly to looser skin. It's really just a matter of pure structural mechanics. So where does this all leave us? We often think about skin health in terms of the products we put on the surface. But now that we know the real secret to firmness is this deep internal wavy architecture, it kind of makes you reconsider everything, doesn't it? What does skin health truly mean when the most important part is a structure you can't even see? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive.